How are we doing all? It's just CPay back here to do another pre-workout review. Now, for today's pre-workout, I ended up getting Ryse Sunny D. Now, I've never used a Ryse product before, beside the fucking big one they did with that bodybuilder that had like overdosed everything. It was like a 40-gram scoop, the Godzilla one. Now, obviously, that's such a completely different pre-workout to everything because, it's like double servings of betaine anhydrous, double servings of beta-alanine, etc. It was its own unique, and it was a phenomenal product, but it was a unique product. Like, there was nothing really else like it out there. The Ryse Sunny D, which I think is very similar to a couple of their other ones, it's just like a special project Sunny D flavor, is more of a general pre-workout that you could buy, like anywhere, that you could use on a daily type of pre-workout. The main reason I picked this up is because everyone talked about how amazing this tastes. Like this was a must buy, must have pre-workout. Now, I've tried this actually like a few times, I think 4 or 5 times. I've had my partner try it, I've had other people try it. And what was my thoughts on the flavor? The flavor is really good, like really good. I didn't grow up drinking Sunny D, don't know what the fuck that is. Whether or not it tastes like that, I can't tell you. I can just tell you it's a very nice tasting pre-workout, like a very nice tasting pre-workout. Have it in really cold water. Some pre-workouts taste better in cold water. Some taste better in like slightly above room temperature. This is really good in cold water. Like it tastes great. You'll have absolutely no problem having this. Supplement facts. So it's 1 scoop, 11.2 grams. And there's 25 servings, which is always nice. It's 3.2 grams of beta-alanine, betaine anhydrous at 1.5. I prefer always betaine a little bit higher. I think it's an underrated ingredient, but 1.5 is fine. Betaine nitrates NO3 at 1 gram and sodium nitrate at 500 milligrams. I don't know if that ends up equaling like 1.5 grams of NO3 in general. I tried looking up at the breakdown of it. It was just confusing. When you broke down just sodium nitrate by its own, it didn't have too much backing it. It was more talking about preserving things like meats, etc. They've done a couple of localized studies on it, it was for cardiovascular endurance, and it showed no difference. So yeah, I hope it just means they're separated, but together it's 1.5 grams, because if that's the case, then I know what NO3T is. It's great for pumps. I prefer it at a slightly higher dosage, but it's fine. Next one is caffeine anhydrous at 370 milligrams. Now that's a pretty high amount for a fucking daily driver. I would want that lower. I would want it more like 275, 300. I think 370, we're going to like uncharted territories. Like you shouldn't be having 370 milligrams of caffeine as like a daily, to me. I just think we're overdoing it. Theobromine at 200 milligrams. Theobromine is like absolutely one of my favorite ingredients ever. It gives you more of like this holistic high, nootropic sense of well-being energy. It's got a little bit of focus element to it. It's also not a stimulant in the same way that caffeine is, but it's considered like the cousin to caffeine. And then you got encapsulated slow release caffeine at 30 milligrams. It's called Vitasure. Once again, that's another, I don't know if it's 15 or 22.5 or 30 milligrams of caffeine in terms of active caffeine. It doesn't say, but that's just more caffeine, and I don't see the point of it. You could have 270 milligrams of caffeine with this Vitasure at 30 milligrams and say it's 100% purity. That's 300 milligrams. That's perfect. But nonetheless, it's roughly 400, maybe a little bit less milligrams of caffeine. Then we got Huperzine A, or Huperzine serrata extract, 1% standardized at 1 microgram. So like 100 micrograms, it's 10 milligrams. I'm not going to do the maths, but it's just kind of typical amount that you see. It's known as a learning chemical. I like it. I think it's just a standard ingredient. You know it's in there, like you can really feel it. What was my opinion on Sunny D? So we've got the flavor, very good. You got 25 servings. You've got an okay label, like it's something standout, but it's not meant to be. It's a daily driver. How much can you reinvent that wheel? Probably not much. I actually liked it. Too much caffeine, so it's not something I'll take often, but I mean, great taste, good amount of serving, very cheap. It was like $59 in Australia, which is very cheap. Most products are 70 plus here. And I mean, for 25 servings for like a limited edition, awesome flavor that you're getting, and you're not getting like a really shit label either. Like you could have, it's Ryse, you know, it's a well-known brand. They could have probably put in there even shittier ingredients and people would have bought it. But does it deliver as a daily driver? It does. It's nothing special. It's pretty high energy as expected with, you know, 400-ish milligrams of caffeine. It's got okay pumps and pretty decent focus. But you don't need any more if it's a daily driver. Like, could it have, you know, some fucking mushroom extracts, some alpha GPC, you know, lion mane, etc. combo? Yeah, of course. Like, and I'm sure it'd be even better. But you're not then making it a $60 product. It's going to be an $80 product. I think for what it is and for what it produces in terms of like reliability and flavor and, you know, notoriety of a company, you know, you're probably getting good sourcing. I actually liked it. I think is it the best thing you're going to try? No. Is there better daily drivers? Obviously. But everything has to be put in a category. You know, when I think of the best daily drivers, you know, like Godzilla's one of them. You've got something like Ninja Sups, Ninja Up, like pre-workout, but that's more expensive. So you got to find your give and takes. You're paying $30 less, you're getting a slightly lower quality product, but you're still getting a good pre-workout. If you want more of the elite, more of the bougie pre-workouts, get Godzilla, get Ninja Up, get, you know, fucking Derek's More Plates, More Dates. The gorilla mode, like there's so much out there that you need to know what it is that you're looking for. This to me is like it's like a big fucking serving of coffee with some nootropics and a bit of pumps. That's good. Like, I think that's honestly good. In Australia, if you can get away with like $2.50 for a daily driver for a pre-workout, that's really good. You won't find Monsters, etc., with this type of label or a random pre-workout that's this cheap. So I think they've done a good job. I think this hits the niche of, you know, those people that love their caffeine and a little bit of pump, a little bit of focus, good to go. It's done its job well, and the flavor's really good. So does it get much better? Not really in terms of this category. If you're looking for something that's reliable, hard-hitting energy, but not over the top, and you don't want to break the bank, and you want it to taste good, and you want it to be, you know, accessible just about anywhere, man, get it. Like, is it gonna fucking break the bank? No. Is it gonna be one of those pre-workouts you take and you go, man, I don't really feel it? No, like you'll feel this. So I think overall this is a pretty damn good pre-workout. To make it even better, I would have maybe added in some alpha GPC lion's mane. But once again, as previously mentioned, ingredients cost money, and costing money means we pay a higher excess for a basic fucking pre-workout. And if you're looking to get something that just does the job right, but doesn't go over the top with it, get this. You know, like if you want something that's like this and then some, get Ninja Up, get Godzilla version, and you'll realize the differences. But they're both daily drivers. They're, you know, like very, very nice, very simple to use. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed that review. If you have tried this, or if you have tried any of the other Ryse flavors that are similar to this in terms of label, please tell me, because yeah, look, they haven't had a bad flavor so far. The Godzilla one is fantastic. This one's fantastic. It seems like all of their flavors really hit. So post that in the comment section if you've got it. One other thing that I want to talk about is I never ever talk about companies and like go to this company, go to that. But I will definitely give a shout out to one website. If you're in Australia, go to castlesups.com.au. Just the great guys, like the guy that worked there, talk to him. I had a problem with a shipping that I had for El Jefe. This, hopefully I'll get to review soon. It just came in today. Man, the guy was fantastic, so informative, so quickly to reply to everything. And you can tell that he's like us. He's not here to make a dollar and, you know, fucking exploit the system with garbage quality shit. He brings in the best fucking products. And I looked at their website and I was like, man, they've got everything that's top tier. And yes, some things are expensive, but they're expensive because they're getting the best shit, and some things are cheap that are like really, really top tier as well. Yeah, big shout out to Castle Subs. Definitely go check them out. I'm not getting anything from doing this. It's just I'll support people that support people. And you can tell Castle Subs is a genuine company that's really trying to get the best products out there. No cookie cutter bullshit. You know, they've got a Poland, they've got fucking ASC, like they've got all these companies like Dark Labs, etc. They're really trying to bring what the United States has in UK so that we can have it as well. And that's a big deal because we often have to have that risk of ordering from America. Does it get seized? We don't know. Does it take 2 months? We don't know. We just have to hope for the best. Check them out. Give them a look. Hopefully you buy something from them. Peace.